Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to another Plan with Me. This is Misty with Happy Planning with Misty, and we are going to set up a week in my ERIN CONDREN hourly. And let me see here. Let's get this planner cake book. So we're in the end of September. So let's see what I can come up with. This is, we might do this with the sunflowers right here. This is, let's see, I got 2 pages of that, so I only need one. So I can slide that back in there. And then, let's see. So this here has like the blues and the red, yellow, green. So definitely the colors of going into fall. And then I do have this same colorway if I need it. So y'all, it has been unreal what all has been going on here. I tried my best to get some more videos done, but yeah, that was just plumb laughable. So this is like sort of the dashboard and stuff. I can't remember if I videoed this, y'all, or if I have just put it together and then done it while at work, because some stuff I've been doing when we've had downtime at work, trying to get some things caught up. And then I think I videoed this and I didn't get finished with it. So this is the 15th of this week. Today is Tuesday, the 16th. And so I'm going to set up this week so I can use this week, and then we'll go back and do some videoing of catch-up stuff. But let's see, I do need some date dots and days of the week, and I did not think about that. I don't know if I've got any in here. Let's see. That's a little bit lighter blue. Let me see if I can find a darker blue. There's some black ones. Let's see, this blue, it's even lighter. So that might be the blue we end up going with. As far as the days of the week and the numbers. Because that is like a gray. Those are pink. That won't do. So yeah, I guess we'll just go with these. I think this will work. So let's see. Let me get my other calendar out. Between working and I've been on a sale in my Etsy shop, and y'all, it has went great. I had like 15 orders, I think, maybe total, which is wonderful. I am very pleased, especially with me trying to work, do the Etsy shop itself, and then do videos, keep up with Maddie, do stuff at the church, take care of Marshall as he's recovering from surgery. So y'all, it's just been a lot. And so I am sorry that my videos, out of everything, the areas I was needed, the videos had to go to the wayside because the orders that came in were important. And I'm still not completely through with them. So I was trying to focus on the orders, and then Marshall, for those that have been checking on him, thank you so much. He was able to go, when did we go? The 11th. So last Thursday, we were able to go get his staples removed, and then they put on like this tension, it's a Velcro brace, and they can set it to where his arm only moves so far, because they've got to give it time to reattach to that muscle, to reattach to the bone. So let's see, yesterday was the 15th. So how are you guys doing? I'm sorry that I have been gone so long, but I hope y'all are doing good. Several of y'all message me either through Instagram or Facebook, checking on me, checking on Marshall, checking on Maddie. So I thank you so much. I've still got orders I've got to work on, and I've got, we got a New Yorkie. If you're friends with me on Facebook, I showed a picture of her. She's 10 months old, and her name is Annie. And, so she was not potty trained. They just wanted to rehome her because they had to move from their house into a fifth wheel camper, and they had a total of 3 dogs, and they were like, we need help. And so if you will just pay a rehoming fee, are these all one strip? Yes. I think I'm gonna need to cut them though to make them work. Maybe I can just rip. So let me just center these. Yeah, that'll work. So we done the rehoming fee. We'd already been talking to Maddie before she went to school about looking for another Yorkie, because she was really worried about her being gone and Feezy being here without her, because they are very close, and she was scared he would go through bad anxiety separation. But I feel like I needed another puppy that needed potty training, like I needed another hole in my head. But we bit the bullet and we done it. And so I've been doing that. And this week, well, since Marshall went to the doctor and got those staples out and was able to get that cast off, his movement has actually been a lot better. So he can, for the most part, get dressed. I have to help, like, get his socks on. But other than that, he's been able to shower and get dressed for the most part by himself. So I just thank the Lord for touching him, helping him. Let's see. Let me go ahead and put my weekend banner down, or I will forget. And I'm just going to use some of this. We're going to go across Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I'll use that for a background. And then we'll pull this off and we'll try to center this. like that. Cute. Okay, we'll start with this up here. So I am coming out of one sale only to having to start do the graphics and the advertisement for my next sale, which is the Black Friday sale. So that is going to be November. It starts November the 28th and goes through December the 1st. And it's going to be 40% off. So y'all, if you want to try something from my shop, that is going to be, usually Black Friday is when I have my biggest discount. So if y'all want to look at that and maybe purchase, I'm thinking about doing some small washi. I need to straighten that up just a little bit. The small washi just to give me like a break right in here, since I don't really have a header. And then yesterday I was printing orders left and right. I got, this tells you how far behind I am. Last year for Christmas, Marshall got me a portrait. It's still a silhouette portrait plus cutter, printer. Yeah, not a printer, a cutter. And it's just been this sale. So within the last 4 or 5 days that I've plugged it up, hooked it up to my computer, because the sale items, I've had so many sales at one time. Usually my sales, like 15 sales, are divided throughout the month. I'm not used to 15 sales in just 3 or 4 days. So to get them out and shipped in a timely fashion, I was like, Marshall, we're going to probably have to use this cutter. But I had put it off and put it off because I'm not what you call real computer savvy when it comes to like everyday stuff in computer world. I can do it on, what would you call it, in the pharmacy. I know what to do for my pharmacy to function, but I don't really know what I'm doing when it comes to other computer related things. So I had put it off and put it off because I was scared. I'm going to use this Clean House. And let's see. Bring you in just a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. And I think I'm going to do it, I think I want a yellow. So I got one yellow right here. I think I'm going to put it on that. And I'm going to put this here. And then I can do these strips right here. To do a clean house. And let's see what else I done over here. I done it this week. Have I got, yep, I've got it this week. Let's see. We can go with one of these here. And I'll put that here. And I'll put me another strip down. Some of these line up just right and then they get off. But anyway, aesthetically, it looks neat. So we'll put it whether it falls like it should or not. Okay, and then I think for these flags, if I decide to track anything, they will fit right here. And let's see, I can do medicine and then my all-time favorite, devotions, because when your weeks are as busy as mine have been, for some reason devotions get put on the back burner. Because I wake up with to-dos running through my head and I feel like my day is already being wasted, or I'm already running out of time, I should say. So there's that. Okay, so there's several days that I'm off this week, which I needed it to be able to work on my orders. I do have to work Friday, so I want to go ahead and get that sort of marked off. And I'm going to grab one of these markers, this blue one, and I have been liking marking off my work, so I'm going to use one of these decorative boxes. So Friday at 8:30, and I'm just going to put this in the center of that box. This don't have a work, so I'll just write it in there. And then I'm going to, I like to box off that time, so it's 8:30 to 6:30. So that is the normal hours we are open at the pharmacy. So this is a very normal, if I pull a full day, this is the hours. If I still accomplish stuff in the middle of that work, I still jot it down and write it down in here. But just so I'll know why very little was done. And then I work Saturday, 8:30. We're just open till 1:30 on Saturdays. Okay. Okay, so we got the work part in there. So now let's see here. Tuesday is a payday. That's today, so I've got to do that. So do I have a pay? Yep, there is a payday. Let's use it since I got it. And I'm gonna put it over to the side so I can sort of put some icons too. So I'll put that there. I posted on Instagram about the planned sale, so I'm going to put IG here in this little box, and then I'm going to put the plan cell, so I'll know that's what I was talking about. So that is when I put that up. And then let's see, I need to move that up because right now is about 9 o'clock and I'm doing a plan with me. So let's do let's do this little flag. Okay, a YouTube plan with me. Then I have got to edit and upload this thing. Then I need to work on orders. And then I've got to go to Walmart. I need to make a Walmart trip. And I think I want to use this, but I think we're going to wait and go this afternoon. So let me put it down here. I need to go before the pharmacy closes because I need to pick up some prescriptions for my mother-in-law. So Walmart. And then pick up prescriptions. Okay. So let's see. I think we'll do some of our big boxes. Oh yeah, I need to center these. I forget about that. Let's see. I think I might use one of these from Wednesday so I can jot down stuff in them because we will be at church during this time tomorrow. So I need one back up at the 2 p.m. And then Friday I'll be at work, but I might need a place to jot down stuff that I end up doing at work. So I think I'll go back with this one. And then maybe this bike riding into the weekend. We might do it over here though, because those colors are similar. It'll be okay. Okay, so there's those boxes down. So let's see. That's cute. I like that. And let's see. I think I want just a little bit of washi at the bottom. And I've got this Sweet Kawaii design washi that has got sunflowers on it. And I think it will do just perfect. Add some cute in here. So the other thing I have been, y'all gonna laugh at me, which is fine. Y'all can just go ahead and have yourself a good laugh, because I have been wanting to get back in my Stology. Oh, it's crazy. I don't even have time for this one, well, couple of planners that I do, and yet I want to get back in Stology. Now let me tell you my plan of thinking why I want to get to Stology. it's the place you can be creative. When I'm needing to like set up a week, this here, I need this. This is, let's see, how do I even explain it? Because how do you explain my mind? So there is a pattern and structure. Maybe that's the word I'm looking for. There is structure in this, and I do need structure. I can cope better when there's a little bit of structure. But in my stology, I can just lay it out any kind I want to. So the stology would be definitely back planning. It will be fun. The stology, whether I have it laid out or don't have it laid out, it won't matter. The stology is just to unwind in. And I figured y'all might like to see some of. So I've already been printing out papers and stuff to get ready to use. Let's see, we got garbage day, which is on Friday. And so let's put that on one of these blue ones. And I'm going to put it to the side so I can get an icon. And they do send a few icons, but they're all round and they all look the same. And I like a little bit of different up in here. So I'm going to find me a little bit of a different icon. Grocery time. I'm going to put that on Wednesday. And I'm going to put it about 11 o'clock. If I have a grocery pickup, it's usually then. Sorry guys, I had to pause y'all, and Mom and Daddy pulled up outside. So I had to stop and go make sure they were okay. And they're fine. Mama's still a little weak from her mini stroke that she had, and so she's had to sort of swallow some of her pride, and we've had to get her a walking stick and what do you call one of those rotor pusher thingies? You know, it has sort of the seat on it, so if you can only go so far, you can turn around and sit on it and then go some more. And she's, I'm too young to have to be using this. And I'm like, well, I'm not saying you've got to use it the rest of your life, but I'm saying you need it as of right now. So anyway, just making sure they were okay. Then yesterday, let's see, we had, I'm going to get one of these and put it here, because my morning started at 6:30 and it was just, well, that is not, I was going to write morning routine, but that's like if you're mourning somebody's death. I wasn't doing that yet, even though it was Monday. Okay, so then after I done that, I put a load of laundry on. Laundry day, here we go. I think I'm going to use this here, and I can get me a laundry sticker. And then I had to cut and process orders, so work on orders, and that was for several hours. It was also a bad migraine day. Would go lay down while everything was cutting and then get back up and do some more. It was a rough day. I ended up having to take 2 Max Salt to get it to ease up, just so I could function a little more. Let's see. Let's just do it down this way. And I will use this to draw in my hours of doing orders. Okay, laundry. And then I had to call my doctor. I'm waiting. I think some of my headaches are because I haven't been able to get my migraine medicine, my shot. It has to have a PA because it's so expensive, and so I've been without my shot for 2 weeks. And I called them. They said they're working on it, and then no, it's not done yet. So I called and reminded them that I don't have my medicine, and if it's something on my end I need to do, to let me know. And so I've done this plan with me, and then I'll work on orders. So this plan with me. And then we're going to Walmart. I'll leave this little spot right here to put what I do after I get my orders done. I'm needing to change the sheets in my camper. Let me see. I'm just going to write change camper sheets. Maybe if I've got it on here for sure, I'll get it done. Because we're going to pull our camper down to our church that has a full hookup for some missionaries that are coming through that need to stay somewhere. And the nearest hotel in our area is 25 minutes anyway. So we're going to pull my camper down there so they can stay in that. Okay, so then this is, so I've got these 2 full boxes, mainly these functional boxes. So let me pull these off and get them over here so that I can just deal with this one sheet. So I've got these, and if I need more, I can pull off this little add-on sheet. But so far, this is how the week is looking, and I think it looks cute. Very cute. So the main thing this week that I want to work on is orders, of course, so people aren't waiting. And then I need to advertise sale. YouTube videos. Go to the bank. Okay, I've already done laundry. Dishes this morning. I need to write that in. I haven't wrote that in, so let's put that up there real quick. That's already been done. Okay. bathrooms, living room. And then after I get through doing all this printing, I need to do my office. This pen is skipping for some reason, because it looks horrible in here. I've got papers laying everywhere of all the stuff I've printed. Okay. Alright, so that is how it's looking, y'all. And I will add more stuff as we go. But thank you so much. Let me back you out so you can see it all. I didn't realize I still had you so close in. Alright, so there's the finished product. So thank you so much for tuning in, and I will try to get some more videos together and up. Thank you for your patience. All my new viewers, thank you so much. Love you guys, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye.